World AIDS Day on December 1st is a day of remembrance and solidarity here at AFA. It's a day where we come together to spread awareness and show our support for those who have been affected by this 39-year-long pandemic, to recognize those who have lost their lives and those who continue to live with it. December 1st is a day for both individuals and organizations to acknowledge the human toll of HIV/AIDS and continue to push for advancements in prevention, care, and medical treatment. It is also a day to begin and continue discussions about the stigma surrounding HIV and humanizing the experiences of those who live with it. We have come a long way in treatment and prevention, but we still have a long way to achieve our goal of zero new infections, zero deaths, and zero stigma and discrimination. I'm Kelvin, and I'm a person living with HIV. I hope this video can act as a starting point for us to be more accepting and empathetic to those affected by HIV/AIDS, acting as a message of hope, love, and perseverance, to help and support people with HIV/AIDS to live amazing lives beyond HIV. This video was put together with contributions from our volunteers, corporate partners, and other community members involved in our mission.
If we are all able to learn from experience, as well as importantly the psycho-educations we receive, thinking ahead may enable us to be more in control, or should I say, be more sexually healthy, isn't it?
Hi there. There's still much ignorance surrounding HIV, causing many people to feel stigma and marginalization from society. With more awareness, stigma could be reduced, and people could rebuild their relationships with each other.
There are an estimated 33.4 million people living with HIV. As we gather around the globe today, on AIDS Day, to collectively commemorate, celebrate, and speak out against obstacles, it is important not to lose sight of the individuals behind the numbers and to remember the very real impact HIV has on people's lives.
Social attitudes continue to lack, and there continues to be a stigma around HIV, which can make people living with HIV feel shame or lack of self-worth.
HIV is the virus that causes AIDS. HIV can be spread through blood or semen, and condoms reduce the risks of the virus spreading. Getting testing is extremely important. This will assure that people are not spreading the disease. Ensuring that all schools are implementing the Department of Education life skills curriculum is also very important.
I do hope that my friends and more people in the society can be more encouraged to change their mindsets towards LGBT community and people living with HIV.
The consequence of this is that people living with HIV may miss their medical checkups or avoid getting professional help. Others may be discouraged from getting tested for fear of negative social consequence should they test positive.
HIV is an infectious disease that is more and more forgotten about. Whilst the technology for it becomes more advanced and more available, a lot of people are still affected by it. 36 million to be exact, and out of those, 1.8 million are children under 15 years old. This is why it is absolutely fundamental to continue to raise awareness about this cause that is still very active and very much a problem in our society.
So let's make a pledge to educate ourselves and others around us about how HIV is transmitted and the preventive methods available to remove the stigma against HIV.
World AIDS Day draws attention to the HIV epidemic and AFA's efforts to eliminate this disease. Let's end HIV in Singapore.
World AIDS Day provides us with the opportunity to use media to educate and inform others about HIV and help to reduce the stigma faced by patients. On this day, I want to say a big thank you to the work AFA has been doing. Thank you, and here's sending you some love.
On World AIDS Day, we celebrate the struggles and resilience of those alive today because of the medical strides made against HIV.
However, the outdated laws such as HIV status disclosures and stigmas associated with HIV continues today. My wish is to help our communities refresh their perspectives of HIV and the unnecessary fears of HIV-positive individuals who pose little risk of infecting others even in sexual activities when they're on treatment. Most importantly, we should understand and gain access to options to prevent HIV infections for ourselves, which is far more important than being fearful of the virus or those affected by it.
During the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, I remember seeing a rise in xenophobia and hostility, especially towards people from China and Asians globally. I can only imagine what it was like during the 90s when there was a global widespread in the AIDS pandemic. We lost a whole generation of young, able-bodied men. A whole community was targeted. But this is not just a gay issue. It is a global issue. The difference between now and then is that now we have the tools and resources to combat AIDS and HIV. Therefore, it's time for us to renew our faith, to set aside our fears, and to move forward with conviction. And I am proud to be an AFA volunteer and to be an advocate in ending the HIV pandemic by 2030.
1st December, World AIDS Day, and it's already 2020. Let's do our part to reduce, or even better, let's do away with the stigma and discrimination towards the PL-HIV. Just treat a PL-HIV just like you and me, a normal individual, and let's aim, let's strive to make HIV a smaller part of their life.
I'll be your strength, I'll be your home. And you may walk a lonely road, but you